Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the first video by the channel, and today I will talk about the technical Flutter concept. Maybe I will inform about myself, who am I, or what I'm doing right now. But if you can look my data, if you want to learn, if you want to know me, you can look my official channel Hardware Android Turkish. It's many videos in my official channel, and this year I prefer to create videos in my English channel, and I created this channel, and I will try to understand, I will try to tell about my technical solution in this channel. That's me shortly. As I said, I will inform about myself in maybe next videos next time. If you want to look my other videos, you can visit my Hardware Android channel, and I have some English videos this channel. Probably I will upload this video from this channel, and I will some of the old content in this new channel. That's my plan. And today what we gonna talk about? Actually, I have some concept is the use case Flutter, and I try to tell about the world. How can you implement the custom logic in your business, custom logic with your business code in your project to your project? So I have many solutions. You can again, you can look my GitHub channel. I will share the description. You can look at my other solution like generic Flutter, background peak, modular field, network change, and etc. I try to add some business operation, and I try to tell about how can you do this business, this feature with the clean code principles, or with the other best practice way. This is my main idea for this series, and this course today we will talk about social login, or you can say custom special login. How can I implement special login with the any patterns, or how can you do this business logic with the acceptable for clean code principles, solid principles, and how can you do implement create a structure for the growl, and so clean and minimum if else condition. This is my main idea today. I will show up how do it. And actually, in my normal videos, I'm doing to any codes scratch of the end, but this channel I don't I don't want to capture record again this coding site, because I tell about this video's Turkish version in my other channel. I just show up how the what I'm do this for this feature, and I will show up my business things with this coding site. First of all, let's look our business logic. What you want your product manager or etc. You products say to we want to implement social login, or your product want to implement maybe other custom logical of the login operation, like Microsoft login, Facebook, Google, Apple, etc. It doesn't matter for us, but how do you do for doesn't matter things in the coding side? Today we will show these things with the code. Let's go ahead. First of all, I just create a simple 3 button in the view. That's normal. You can implement, you can do it, but you can see is so flexible, and is showing so relaxable widget, because how is looking. Let's look about this widget. You can see we have three buttons and have to same name, social button, social button, social button, and is there some different properties. The adapter, this is actually this our solution today. We will show what is mean adapter and what we have if you use this adapter in this atomic widget. We will see as in the 5 minutes later. Yep. And let's look about social button, and you can understand if you give any adapter, your widget going to draw is the adapter power. What is mean? You can see if you going to say is a Google button or Google adapter, you can going to say it's a Google adapter, and you can see is the red and text and maybe icon is, but icon is wrong. Maybe we can fix it this time. And this is other property and other three similar property on completed. You can see why we implemented this feature, why we have adapter and uncompleted, because it's so enough for the normal developers. What I'm saying, you have the team, you can many developers, but some person create a custom bigger solution or special solution. Some person just use your UI kit, your UI library. Your developer or your teammate just use the social button with the adapter. Just know this. And uncompleted property. Why uncompleted so important? Because if you try to implement any social login library, it's so easy. I think easy, and you just implement business code is a Google or Apple integration code, and you can use directly. It's not have any special or any different logic, and I don't implemented this feature because I just tried to tell about technical detail, how can you do these things with the architecture. So uncompleted so important point, because every social login or every third-party login, if you use any third-party login, this integration site return to you token. What's mean token? Maybe you can use Apple Gmail login. Main application use this login, and if you press any login button, pop in the show the pop-up screen, and you just create give us some mail and etc. If everything is good, everything is okay, your integration site back to token, and you can use your token, your backend site or as etc. But important point, you have to need token, but you don't want maybe your other teammate don't want to see or don't want to understand what you do in Facebook site. You just add the social button and Facebook or any adapter, and use directly with the complete property. Yeah, this is developer side, and we checking the core side. How can we do that? Going to social button, as you can see, if you know any adapter pattern, maybe you can understand what I'm do. But let's talk about what is mean adapter pattern, why I'm use this. First of all, we going to social adapter. As you can see, maybe we have new button is a Google is a Microsoft button. We can going to do that. Is time. First of all, I want to tell about what I'm do. First, yeah, social adapter. You can see social adapter have two properties. First of all is a make. Why I added the make? Because make going to your native site implementation code method, and if everything goes, if everything okay, this method return to token. And other side, as you know, we have a different property. Maybe we have many social login scenarios, and if you want create a structure. I am created this model, this class, and I'm going to add. I'm going to define. This is main. This main variables, because I know every social login have a similar property, and I don't want to add custom logic this layer, and I created two class for this adapter design. And if I'm going to, if is okay, I created my structure for adapter, and I'm going to add like Facebook adapter. What I'm just calling right now. I don't have Facebook logic. You can, I can say you can use any. If you're going to pubdev Facebook login, as you can see, Flutter login Facebook or Flutter Facebook login. Actually, Flutter Fire authentication, is it good documentation? You can use this documentation. You just add this logic for your business key. Business key is enough, but I don't want to do that, because I just tell about adapter design and design pattern again. So if you implement your custom Facebook logic, you will do that, and after everything is gone, you can return to Facebook token. Similar Google adapter, similar Apple adapter. It's so useful, and you just implement your business, you just implement your logic, and you will return your business, return your token. And if you want to add maybe new button like Google, Microsoft, I don't know, Microsoft, and I'm going to create social button again, and I'm going to say I need to Google, no, Microsoft button. Actually, Microsoft button, I think don't use this time, and last year's its methodology, it doesn't use to an application. Actually, I can't see that, maybe, but some person, some business need this way. I'm going to create this class where I'm going to Facebook adapter class, I'm copy it, and I create a Microsoft adapter. Just enough. This is, as you can see, is a so fastly, and you can clearly create your new business logic. You just create a Microsoft adapter, and I'm going to create a new method like Microsoft, and I just write Microsoft colors. Microsoft, maybe black is doesn't matter right now. I think we don't have icon. How can Word? Yeah, like WordPress, it doesn't matter right now. And I'm going to, if you want to implement your logic, Microsoft logic, and I changed this Microsoft, you can just do that. Your Microsoft business, Microsoft, call to do Microsoft login business, and your UI site, your application site, you just call this method, and going to call uncompleted. As you can see, you have token, and you can call it your token, like token is not null or empty. It's maybe call your backend. Yeah, that's so fastly and so growable pattern for adapter. If you do that, if you implement any business logic after the token operation, is like a command pattern, because you know the similar point for adapter, everything do that some person, and adapter do that this operation, and after say to, if you implement new business or new layer, the point is similar to a command pattern. But this time we use that adapter design power, and solid principles, and I think it's so useful again. And lastly, as you can see, we have the social button. Yeah, this is okay, this point okay, and you can see we just calling to our in normally we just calling to only any adapter make call. I think it's enough in normally. We just call this logic in my button. If everything okay, I can return to my token, maybe null, or as you can see, I added some code, null check error null check code. I don't know how can I say this null check rules, but maybe I will check after the videos. This is not important point, but is it what is important for this layer? I want to tell about some operation for this point, because many times I saw any many try catch blocks in many Flutter project or many technical coding project. Is it so problems? Is it so dangerous area for many? For if you use many try catch? Yeah, normally many try catch is so useful, and we have to use that. But if you use many times, it's a problem. And I want to show about how can you do that any global exception management. So easy global exception management. Maybe you can grow up this method, but I just show about this is a so small point. I created this method, as you can see, make is a return the feature method, and I'm going to call about async getter. It's coming from Flutter site. Is a function type def, and I said you can give me any operation with the generic param. I will do that. Yeah, you can see I will do that. After, if data is not null, I will return this response. But if data null, I'm going to throw exception. And this exception you can add your custom logic in this place. You can see with if any exception come, maybe you can call backend side and etc. But you can manage your every request, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, in the one place. Actually, you can manage every request in this place, and you can log this point. And you can do that with this method, maybe. But this method is so primitive for this request, and if you want to implement this layer, you can see I don't call adapter make call directly. I added the code this point adapter dot make. After, is data not null or empty, I'm going to call this data for layer. And as you can see, I added the global exception management, and if any data coming problem, I will see this data in this point in this layer. Yeah, maybe I can send the backend or etc. I said again. Most of important points this layer, many times we do that, like 5 minutes ago. I do that. If data comes to null, I return to with this error check code or null check code. But sometimes this is a problem. You can be careful, because maybe you have the user ID, but if data come to backend side, every time it can be null. It's no problem. But if you add this logic, if you add this condition directly, your code sometimes or your logic sometimes going to exception, but you can't understand where it's coming, because you at the empty point if coming to null. So you have to have to implement like this exception, like exception management. It doesn't matter. You can write anyway, but have to do this layer, and you manage your problem in the one place. And you can go, if you get any problem, you can be so easily, and you can find it so clearly very scamming problem, because you know sometimes we have too many complex logic and we can't understand where is the come. But if you have this global exception and you can see like this point, you can see where it's come, and you can directly going to your error point, and you can maybe fix it many fast the other scenarios. Yep. And let's do that this point. And maybe you can see you solve this. I added the exception if user press the Google adapter. Let's do that. I'm going to press the Apple point, and as you can see, it's returned successfully and an instance of Apple adapter. Okay, it's okay. But if I press the Google button, as you can see, exception Google is not supported device instance Google adapter of string. As you can see, I can manage this my problem in this paint, and I'm going to fix it so directly. Yeah, this is a other things. Yep. I think that's enough for videos. As I can say, I'm trying to continue do that, like these videos, like this custom solutions, more than technical detail, and I will explain about my things to Word for this video. Maybe, I don't know, I will try. Thank you for watching. For I think right now 0, but maybe my channel, if I see this video coming this layer. Thank you for watching again. Have a good works and see you next videos. Bye bye.